Music is life, it's everywhere. Music is a language everyone understands. No matter where you're from, what language you speak, a catchy beat or a soulful melody can move you. Imagine early humans. No iPhones, no Spotify, just the sounds of nature. Wind rustling through trees. Fast forward a few thousand years, civilizations rise. Imagine trying to learn a song without being able to write it down. That was the challenge facing early musicians. Step back in time. Imagine ancient Greece. The classical era in Western music, roughly spanning the 18th century, was a time of revolution, not in the political sense, but in the way music was conceived and structured. Section 3. Music for the masses. The rise of public performance. The 19th century saw music burst out of the confines of palaces and churches and into the streets and concert halls. Section 1. Sacred Sounds, Music of the Church, the Middle Ages. Section 2. Troubadours and trouveres, secular songs take center stage. While the church played a dominant role in medieval musical life, a secular music scene also flourished. Section 3. Renaissance, Rebirth and Revolution in Music. The Renaissance, a period of cultural rebirth, transformed music. Imagine a shift from medieval formality to expressive, human-centered music. Composers like Palestrina and Bird created emotionally engaging music. Polyphony, with multiple melodic lines, defined Renaissance music. Choirs created intricate tapestries of sound, weaving voices together. Secular music, like madrigals, became popular, often playful and lighthearted. Instrumental music rose, with composers exploring the lute, harpsichord, and viol. The Renaissance laid the groundwork for the Baroque era and Western music's evolution. Section 1. The 20th Century, a Sonic Revolution. The 20th Century, a time of unprecedented change. Wars, technological advancements, social upheaval, and music. Music became a mirror, reflecting these seismic shifts. It shattered old rules, embraced new technologies, and gave voice to a century teeming with change. Early on, composers like Igor Stravinsky shocked audiences. His ballet, The Rite of Spring, with its dissonant harmonies and jarring rhythms, caused a riot at its premiere. This wasn't your parents' classical music. This was something new, something challenging, something exciting. Then came jazz. Born in the melting pot of New Orleans, jazz was improvisation, syncopation, and raw emotion. Think Louis Armstrong's trumpet, Billie Holiday's soulful voice. Jazz wasn't just music, it was a cultural force, breaking down racial barriers and giving voice to a new generation. The blues, with its roots in the African-American experience, provided a raw and powerful expression of sorrow, hardship, and hope. From Robert Johnson's haunting slide guitar to Muddy Waters' electrifying performances, the blues gave voice to the marginalized and influenced generations of musicians. As the century progressed, music became increasingly diverse. Country music, with its roots in folk traditions, found a huge audience, telling stories of heartbreak, rural life, and the working class. From Hank Williams's yodeling heartbreak to Johnny Cash's rebellious spirit, country music resonated with millions. Section 2. Technology takes the reins. From vinyl to digital. The way we listen to music changed dramatically in the 20th century. The invention of the gramophone at the end of the 19th century, and then the vinyl record, brought music into our homes. No longer did you need to attend a concert hall to hear your favorite performer. You could spin a record and experience the music in the comfort of your living room. Radio became a ubiquitous presence. Families gathered around their radios, listening to music, news, and serialized dramas. Radio waves carried the sounds of the world into our homes, connecting us in ways never before imagined. It became a powerful medium for disseminating music, and it played a crucial role in popularizing new genres like jazz, swing, and rock and roll. Then came television, forever changing the way we consumed entertainment. Music, once confined to radio waves, now had a visual component. Elvis Presley's hip movements and Chuck Berry's duck walk weren't just dance moves, they were cultural events, electrifying audiences and sparking a new era of youth culture. The invention of the cassette tape in the 1960s revolutionized portable music. Suddenly, you could create mixtapes, personalized soundtracks of our lives. The Sony Walkman, introduced in 1979, took it a step further, making music truly portable. We could listen to our favorite tunes on the go through headphones, creating our own personal sound bubbles. Section 3. The world at your fingertips. Music in the digital age. The late 20th and early 21st centuries brought about a seismic shift in music. The digital revolution wasn't just a change in how music was recorded or played back. It fundamentally altered how we consume, share, and even create music. The rise of personal computers, coupled with the advent of the internet, democratized music production. No longer were expensive recording studios the sole domain of record labels. With a computer and some basic software, anyone could become a bedroom producer. The MP3, a digital audio file format, changed everything. Music could be compressed, shared online, and easily downloaded. Napster, a pioneering peer-to-peer file-sharing service, emerged. It allowed users to share music freely, challenging the established music industry and sparking debates about copyright and intellectual property. Then came iTunes. Apple's digital music store, launched in 2001, offered a legal alternative to piracy. You could buy individual songs or albums, download them to your computer, and create digital playlists. The iPod, Apple's sleek and portable MP3 player, became synonymous with this new era of digital music consumption. Today, streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal dominate the landscape. For a monthly fee, you have access to millions of songs. You can create personalized playlists, discover new artists, and listen to music from around the world, all at your fingertips. The barriers to entry have never been lower, and the possibilities for musical exploration are endless. Architects of sound-shaping culture, one song at a time. Music isn't just about melodies and rhythms, it's about the people who create it. Visionaries, innovators, and rule breakers. These musical architects shape culture, influence generations, and leave an indelible mark on the world. Think about the impact of the Beatles. More than just a band, they were a cultural phenomenon. Their music, a blend of pop sensibility and rock and roll edge, captured the spirit of the 1960s, a time of youthful rebellion and social change. Their influence transcended music, influencing fashion, hairstyles, and even language. Then there's Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Her voice, a force of nature, conveyed raw emotion, demanding respect and equality. Her anthems, like Respect and Think, became rallying cries for the civil rights movement, empowering a generation to fight for justice and equality. Bob Dylan, the voice of a generation, used folk music as a platform for social commentary. His lyrics, poetic and profound, tackled issues like war, poverty, and injustice, inspiring protest and sparking dialogue. His songs, like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin', became anthems for the anti-war movement and continue to resonate with listeners today. These are just a few examples of the countless musicians who've shaped culture. From Elvis Presley's hip-swiveling energy to Jimi Hendrix's psychedelic guitar riffs, from Marvin Gaye's soulful pleas for peace to Public Enemy's politically charged rap, music has been a driving force for cultural change, challenging norms and giving voice to the voiceless. Beyond entertainment, music as a catalyst for change. Music transcends entertainment, becoming a catalyst for social and political change. We Are the World raised millions for famine relief in Africa. uniting global compassion. In South Africa, music was crucial in the fight against apartheid. Artists like Miriam Makeba and Hugh Masekela raised awareness about apartheid's injustices. Hip-hop gave voice to marginalized communities, addressing issues like police brutality and racial inequality. Music festivals like Woodstock and Live Aid showcased music's unifying power. Music connects us, amplifies demands for justice, and inspires positive change. An ever-evolving soundtrack. Looking back at the history of music is like listening to a never-ending song, each era representing a different cultural landscape. From primal rhythms to sophisticated soundscapes, music reflects who we are and drives change. Music played a sacred role in ancient rituals, moving the soul. It evolved with new instruments and notation, preserving complex compositions. Public performance democratized music, creating new avenues for artists. Genres like jazz and rock emerged, each with unique cultural significance. From folk storytelling to electronic beats, music's diversity grew. Music has reflected and shaped societal changes. It's been a tool for protest and a voice for the oppressed. From civil rights anthems to songs that brought down the Berlin Wall. Technology evolves, and so does music. The digital revolution democratized music production and consumption. Music connects us, makes us feel, and reminds us of our shared humanity. Music Unbound. A glimpse into the future. Predicting the future of music is like trying to capture lightning in a bottle. It's constantly evolving, defying expectations, and surprising us with its boundless creativity. What new genres will emerge? What sonic landscapes will be explored? What technologies will redefine how we create, share, and experience music? Artificial intelligence is already making its mark on music. Imagine algorithms generating personalized soundtracks based on your mood. Virtual reality and augmented reality are poised to revolutionize live music experiences. Music will continue to transcend geographical boundaries and cultural differences. It's about harnessing technology to amplify the power of human expression. So keep listening, keep exploring, and keep the music playing.